First day of summer. My little tiny, not so tiny anymore, my Jubaea chilensis that I grew from just a little strap leaf seedling that I planted out just over a year ago. And it's really coming along now. So this this frond here is the one that was kind of peeking up over winter, and then we got a nice big new one right there. You can, let's see, you can kind of see it, and that's well, at least 18 inches, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's two of them in there, but it's actually really starting to put on some size. I have it on a hill, so it gets pretty good drainage. I don't water it from above. I've been watering just the ground around it, just by hand. I do have irrigation kind of back, more in the back section, but this area here I do not. So, but I am trying to make sure that has a reasonable amount of water, because I think that helps speed it along. But it's looking pretty good this year. And the trunk, what I'm noticing is the trunk is really starting to fatten up. It was probably half that last year, and you can kind of see where the new growth is coming out, so it's doing quite well. They do well in our climate. Apparently there are some big ones. I've seen pictures of them in people's yards here in the Portland area. So zone 8B, they really like kind of like the west coast, the Mediterranean sort of climate. I think they like the dryness in the summer, and they don't mind the wetness in the winter. So doing pretty well. It's finally starting to come along, and you know, if I bought that at that size, it probably cost me $200 or $250, if you can believe it, because they're relatively slow growing. But I find that it's I would consider it moderate in our climate, a nice moderate growth rate. So over time, those I know it doesn't quite look like a typical Jubaea. The leaves are kind of strappy still, but they'll stiffen up, and they'll get bigger and a little bit look a little bit more of what you're accustomed to seeing, because it is still a young palm. Anyway, thanks for watching.